When we talk about anime masterpieces, names like Attack on Titan, Death Note, Full Metal Alchemist, Steins Gate, and even the recent Frieren always come up. But while those are amazing, they've already been praised 1,000 times. Today, I want to take you somewhere different, deep into the series that I personally consider masterpieces, shows that may not always top the popularity charts, but left an unforgettable mark on me. Welcome back to Anime Dungeon, your hideout for the biggest anime hype, hidden gems, and unforgettable journeys. If you're new here, do us a quick favor, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell because trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next. All right, let's dive into the list. At number 10, we have Gate. The story begins when a mysterious portal suddenly opens in Tokyo's Ginza district, unleashing a medieval army and fantastical creatures on the modern world. The Japanese self-defense force fights back and pushes through the gate, discovering the world beyond, a land of dragons, magic, and kingdoms ruled by swords and sorcery. So where did this gate come from, and why does it connect these two worlds in the first place? At the center of it all is Yoji Itami, an otaku reservist turned soldier, who leads the mission into this so-called special region. What follows is a clash of cultures, diplomacy, and brutal battles where modern firepower collides with fantasy warfare. Gate stands out because it blends military realism with political intrigue and high fantasy. If you've ever wondered what would happen if tanks rolled into a world of dragons and mages, this anime delivers that answer and more. At number 9, we have Gangsta. This story takes place in Ergastulum, a city drowning in crime, corruption, and violence at every corner. Two handymen, Warwick and Nicholas, take on the jobs nobody else wants, or survives. Mafia, cops, rival gangs, it doesn't matter who calls. If it's dirty work, these two are the ones who handle it. But Nicholas isn't just another fighter. He's a Twilight, a human altered by drugs that give him deadly abilities, and a past that makes every mission a reminder of the world's cruelty. So what secrets does Ergastulum hide, and how long can two men survive in a world where betrayal can strike from every side? Gangsta doesn't hold back. It's violent, emotional, and brutally honest about life in the underworld. If you're looking for a gritty seinen that mixes raw action with harsh reality, this is an anime that will leave its mark on you. At number 8, we have Lupin III. The series follows Arsène Lupin III, the world's greatest gentleman thief and the grandson of the legendary Arsène Lupin. With him are his unmatched crew: Jigen, the sharpshooter who never misses, Goemon, the swordsman whose blade can cut through anything, and Fujiko, the femme fatale whose loyalty is as unpredictable as her charm. Their adventures span elaborate heists, breathtaking escapes, and constant chases with Inspector Zenigata, who dedicates his life to catching Lupin but can never quite pin him down. What makes Lupin III a masterpiece is its perfect blend of style, wit, and timeless storytelling. Each arc mixes high-stakes action with clever humor, while the characters' complicated relationships, especially Lupin's love-hate dance with Fujiko, keep the drama alive. Decade after decade, this series has remained iconic, proving that a true classic never fades. It just keeps reinventing itself.
At number 7, we have The Tatami Galaxy. This story follows an unnamed university student in Kyoto, desperate to find his ideal rose-colored campus life. But every choice he makes splinters into a new possibility. Parallel timelines where he joins different clubs, meets new people, and yet always finds himself pulled into the chaos of the trickster Ozu and the mysterious Akashi. Each loop explores regret, mischances, and the crushing weight of choices, until the line between reality and possibility begins to blur. The Tatami Galaxy is a masterpiece of storytelling. Sharp, fast-paced, and deeply human. It forces you to reflect on your own choices while wrapping it all in a surreal, artistic style you'll never forget.
About some little slugger with a baseball bat.
At number 6, we have Paranoia Agent. Tokyo is gripped by fear after a series of bizarre assaults. The attacker is a mysterious boy on rollerblades, known only as Lil Slugger, who strikes victims with a golden baseball bat before vanishing without a trace. But Paranoia Agent isn't about catching a criminal. It's about unraveling the minds of his victims. Each episode dives into their fears, fantasies, and the paranoia spreading like wildfire through the city. And the deeper it goes, the more you begin to wonder, is Lil Slugger even real? Or something far more terrifying? Satoshi Kon's Paranoia Agent is a masterpiece of psychological horror. It blurs reality and illusion, proving that sometimes fear itself can be the most contagious of all.
At number 5, we have Skate the Infinity. This story follows Reki, a high schooler obsessed with skateboarding, and Longa, a transfer student whose snowboarding background makes him a natural on the board. Together, they dive into S, an underground, no-rules race in an abandoned mine, where every skater brings insane tricks and fierce rivalries. But beyond the chaos of the races, it's really about friendship, self-discovery, and chasing the passion that sets your soul on fire. With crisp animation, unforgettable characters, and a vibe that oozes style, Skate the Infinity is more than just a sports anime. It's a high-energy masterpiece that leaves you craving the next race. At number 4, we have Kaiba. In this world, memories can be stolen, traded, or transferred into new bodies, turning identity itself into a commodity. Our story follows Kaiba, a man who wakes up with no memories, a hole in his chest, and only a locket with the picture of a woman he can't remember. As he travels this strange society, he uncovers truths about himself and about a world where the powerful live forever while the weak lose even their sense of self. Don't be fooled by its simple childlike art style. Beneath it lies one of the most profound and heartbreaking explorations of love, loss, and humanity in anime. Kaiba is surreal, emotional, and unforgettable. At number 3, we have Akame ga Kill. This story follows Tatsumi, a villager who travels to the imperial capital hoping to save his starving home, only to discover a city rotting with corruption. After a brutal encounter, he joins Night Raid, a group of assassins fighting to overthrow the empire. From Mine, the sharp-tongued sniper, to Shili, the kind-hearted killer, and Najenda, the hardened leader, every member of Night Raid has a story, and every mission carries the weight of sacrifice. Akame ga Kill stands out because it doesn't play safe. No character is untouchable, and every battle leaves scars. It's dark, tragic, and unforgettable.
Number 2, we have the Monogatari series. This story follows Koyomi Araragi, a high schooler who survives a vampire attack only to find himself drawn into a world of apparitions and oddities. Each encounter mirrors the inner struggles of the characters, from trauma and isolation to desire and self-doubt. What makes Monogatari special is its style, heavy with dialogue, sharp in wit, and visually experimental. It's not just about fighting monsters, it's about fighting the ones we carry inside. Bold, complex, and deeply human, Monogatari is unlike anything else you'll ever watch. And finally, at number 1, we have 86. This story follows Major Vladilena Lena Milize, a military officer assigned to command the Spearhead Squadron, a unit of soldiers known as the 86, stripped of their rights and forced to fight in a war the Republic pretends is bloodless. Among them is Shanae Undertaker Nozen, a commander haunted by the countless ghosts of war. As Lena and Shanae's paths intertwine, the dark truth of the Republic and the war itself begins to unravel. 86 is more than just a war anime. It's emotional, political, and brutally human, a masterpiece that will stay with you long after it ends.
And there you have it, 10 anime that I consider true masterpieces. Which one of these connected with you the most? Or is there a masterpiece I missed that deserves a spot? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your take. If you enjoyed this list, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss our next deep dive here in the dungeon. Until next time, stay curious, stay passionate, and keep exploring the world of anime.